Katsina, a state battered by years of bandit violence, the government chose dialogue over force. A peace agreement was reached with the notorious bandit leader, a man blamed for kidnappings, killings, and also displacement of entire communities. The logic was simple: end the violence, restore farming, let people sleep again. But within days of that agreement, more than 20 people were reportedly killed in fresh attacks.
So this morning, we are asking a hard question, but a necessary question. When peace is negotiated with violence, who protects the people if the peace collapses? To answer that question, our correspondent went beyond official statements. She spoke with residents living in fear, examined the terms of the deal, and tackled what changed and what did not after the agreement was signed. Rukayyah Jibia brings us an on-ground level look at a peace pact already under strain. Here now is our special report by Rukayyah Jibia.
Until last year, Rukayyah was a name that spread fear, a bandit leader, a kingpin or kachalla in the local parlance, with thousands of fighters under his command across the deadly front lines of Katsina. But something changed. Through a community-led initiative, the Jibia Peace Forum struck a deal with Rukayyah and his men. The terms? His group will stop attacking and terrorizing the people of Jibia, and also release kidnapped victims. In return, Rukayyah demanded infrastructure like water, schools, and the release of their relatives from prison. Demands that sparked public backlash. Against all odds, for nearly a year, the deal held. Suraju Agaji is chairman of the Jibia Peace Forum.
Jiya Allah ya jarabi mutanen karamar hukumar Jibia. Kusan abokan adawa cikin hilanin suna jin haushin irin kokarin da yake da haɗin kai da yake badawa. Su ne suka zo suka yaudare shi, suka kira shi wani taro wanda abin da ya faru kuma shine ya faru.
The protector had become a hostage. The news sent waves of fear and grief through Jibia. This was not the reaction one might expect from a bandit leader. But in these communities, Rukayyah's transformation had redefined him.
Bandi balahin da ya da baya. Ni yanzu ina an ake alina ina cewa dan aljanna ne. Audu officer ya ba mu gudunmuwa 100%. Kai ina ya cewa mata kuma 1000%. Wallahi dole duk wanda ke jibe local government da ba tsare local government dole ya ji haushi ko kuma ya ji zahin wannan labari da ya ji.
Audu explains the one term Rukayyah did not fulfill: surrendering his weapons. His reason? For protection against rival bands from neighboring Zamfara and Niger.
Kuma ya faɗi hujjar shi na cewa bai ya aji makaman nan ba don komai ba saboda cikin sharaɗin da muka ga mashi ka haɗa kai da shi a zo a yaƙe mu. Amma an makami dama ba tsoron kowa ba tsoron su ake ba, makaman nan ake tsoro. Ma dama suka aje wani makaman waɗanda ba su yi da aka sulhu ba, kamar wanda makwabta namu na Zamfara da sauransu kayan su safaran su yi abanga, kaga sun san cewa ofisa da shi da yan shi kamar ka shiga akulki ne ka kamo kaza. Akwai wani dubar zata?
The anxiety over his capture by a non-notorious bandit kingpin, Bello Turiji, was palpable on the streets of Mallamawa and Jibia.
Tsakani ga Allah muna cikin tashin hankali saboda an riga an ɗauke mana jagora wanda muna jin daɗin rayuwa da shi. Saboda ɗaukar da aka yi mai gaba ɗaya yankin nan, maza da mata, yara da manya, lokacin da labarin ya zo mana kuka muke yi.
Ba ɗan ƙaramin yanayi ba, yara ƙanana da manya, wasu mata haka ma da ƙananan yara, kuwa ta masa yawa, wasu kuma ma kuka dai kawai suke yi.
Then, a twist. Contrary to rumors of his death, Rukayyah was freed. He returned to his community, where he was greeted not as a captive, but as a returning hero and savior.
Da wanda sun ka taya mu murna duk kowane da kowane Allah saka mashi da alheri. Ina ma kowa fatan alheri da ubangiji Allah ya saka ma kowa.
Me yasa mutane suke son ka?
A wannan kuma ko ba ni za ki wa wannan tambaya.
Na ga taron mutane yawa.
This report lays bare a complex reality. In the absence of total state security, communities are making painful, morally ambiguous pacts with their former tormentors. Audu Lankai is both a former criminal and a current security guarantor. His abduction exposed the fragility of community-led peace deals built on the influence of one man. It raises difficult questions. Can peace be sustained through a pact with an armed group? What happens when the guarantor is gone? And what is the long-term price of such a bargain? In Katsina, for News Central, Rukayyah Jibia.
Rukayyah Jibia joins us live now, and we're going to have this conversation. First off, Rukayyah, thank you very much. That was a very interesting report there. It left me dizzy, to say the truth, because I can't wrap my head around what I heard you cover there. But first off, I was also confused. Rukayyah Jibia, and this local government is Jibia local government. Is there any relations here?
I'm actually from Jibia.
Oh, wow. There we go. But now let's get to the matter. I was very confused to see a community celebrate someone who we would regard as a criminal. But in this case, it seems like as if they were very happy to have this man back from captivity. I'm wondering what kind of peace arrangement here exists in this community. We talked about this last week, but we yet couldn't understand how come the state would actually make such an agreement. But with the visuals that you brought us, we could see from the state of the people themselves that it's something they're very comfortable with. Please, once again, give us a roundabout understanding of what's happening in this local government.
As you know, I can tell you that all this is very confusing, even for myself. I spent like 6 days in that community. And when I went there, I went to interview Audu. And I had the news about his death first. The people of the community, I can say, they were very angry about his death when they heard about his death. So fortunately, or unfortunately, but fortunately, he was not killed. He was not killed by Bello Turiji, but he was abducted by Bello Turiji. So when we heard that he was not killed, the people were at least relieved, you know, and I was confused because I know this person to be a very notorious bandit. Like I said in my report, Audu Lankai, when you mention the name Audu Lankai, it's just fear. Like, then I was confused. Why are they worried because this person is captured? So, you know, the government have been denying, that they are not the one that signed peace agreement with the bandits, blah, blah, blah. So I went to meet Suraju Agaji, who is the chairman of the Jibia Peace Forum. And I spoke to him. I was asking him, why are the people angry over the capture of a known notorious bandit? And he explained the terms to me. He said they struck a deal with Audu Lankai last year, and I was there when they did the peace deal. And since that peace deal, Jibia have been living in total peace.
Oh.
No killings, no kidnap, nothing. So they are just living in peace. So Audu Lankai kept to the end of his bargain. And he didn't stop there. You know, he prevented the neighboring bandit kingpins from entering Jibia and Bazari to operate. And that was the reason for his capture. Because he denied them access when they stole their cows from neighboring Zamfara and Niger. So I now understood that, okay, so these people are now seeing this person as a savior, as somebody who brought peace to them. What the government failed to do, this person did it to them. And I went to his hometown. Malamawa is where he resides. And I can tell you that by traveling to that community alone, I wasn't that scared, but my cameraman Abdul Basit was scared to hell. Because that place is scary. And we traveled to Malamawa. I am telling you, I saw those people, the bandits, like, let's say 200, 300 of them. They were everywhere. They were at alert, waiting for maybe just the slightest thing to happen for them to retaliate. And we went there and we were asking them. First, we were asking the people of the community, why are you so sad? They said they couldn't eat. I'm telling you, even the market was closed. They were not selling anything. They were in mourning. And I was asking them. They said last year, they couldn't even sleep peacefully in their community. It was attack, it was killing, kidnapping. They couldn't go to their farms. They said, but since that peace agreement and since when Audu promised to protect them, they have been living in absolute peace. So that is the reason behind all the crowd you saw in my report, because we couldn't even reach him. I'm telling you, Mazina, because the crowd was everywhere. The town was full. Cars, bikes, bandits. I think, I won't even say 100, thousands of them from different local governments coming to greet him. So I'm telling you that person is a celebrity bandit.
Oh, wow. Rukayyah, I want to have a conversation here with Inam, because this is really, it's very confusing, but to see that, Inam, to see that the community is actually very comfortable. And Rukayyah had also noted that she traveled to his position, his location, and you were very scared. I'm wondering exactly how I would feel in that kind of situation. I don't blame the cameraman for being scared. I don't know how you would feel, especially if you know that this is not my comfort zone. Rukayyah might not have been scared because she's from that area, but I can't imagine what I would go through.
I probably wouldn't go.
You would?
I think maybe in the spirit of fearless reporting, you will go. You have to exercise that spirit. But like you said, Mazino, Rukayyah may not be afraid. Others in the community may not be afraid because at the end of the day, they're benefiting. I dare to say it, and again, in the spirit of fearless reporting, it's giving, in Gen Z terms, is giving Bin Laden. You get what I'm trying to say? It's definitely giving that, because we as the people know what this man is capable of, but we don't fear him because everything that he's doing is to our benefit. We know that he's got his own skeletons in the closet, but there's that knowing that says he's not going to harm us. And I mean, based on Rukayyah's report, they see that. The man is doing what the government failed to do. I'm not going to go there because you ain't protecting me, you know? And it's you know,
it's a scary situation. It's a scary situation. Rukayyah, how did you feel in the midst of all these bandits when you went for that interview? Can you give us a sense of the ambience, the aura that he left you with? Did you feel safe?
No, I wasn't safe.
Why?
To be honest, because I know what this person is capable of. And how can I be safe? Yes, I'm from Jibia, but I can say this is the third time, maybe fourth time traveling to Jibia. I was born in Kano, raised in Kano, so I'm just like a guest in Jibia. It's just the name that saved me. And secondly, how can I feel safe while I know what he is capable of? What if something just flipped? What if something changed? And he was telling me that he fulfilled all the agreements from his own part. He said he has fulfilled all. It is only one agreement that he didn't fulfill, and that is surrendering his weapon. And he said he can't surrender his weapon because of the neighboring bandit group. But he said he has done all that the Jibia Peace Forum asked him to do. But in his own end, his own side of the agreement was not fulfilled. He demanded schools, hospitals, water, and all. Wait,
Rukayyah, wait, sorry.
Yeah.
We're very confused.
Definitely.
Who is demanding for schools, for water? Who is demanding for these basic amenities that were supposed to have been provided by the government?
The celebrity terrorist, Mazino.
Who again?
Yeah. the celebrity terrorist. He said he wants their children to go to school also. He said he wants Fulani children to go to school. He said he needs hospitals for treatment. He said they need fresh water, drinking water for their cows.
Come on.
Which
he's become a hero.
Exactly.
The government didn't fulfill any of that.
So when you say
they didn't do any of that.
So when you say the government didn't fulfill that, is he communicating directly with the government or the Peace Forum, which I was going to come back and ask about?
He is communicating with the Katsina, with the Jibia Security Forum, Peace Forum, and then the Jibia Peace Forum will now tell his demands to the chairman.
Okay.
And maybe the chairman to the governor, you know.
Now, thank you very much. Now we see that relationship. Now we see exactly how it's going. It's a very informal situation becoming something formal, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah. I think I even lost my question, because the question I was going to ask Rukayyah was negotiation or negotiating with terrorists, but or bandits, so whatever it is that you want to classify them as. But at this point, I don't even see a need for us to question the negotiation, because at the end of the day, Mazino, when you look at it, the negotiation was for the people. It was for the people. But my question, Rukayyah, is, okay, he's negotiating with the forum. The government, I mean, you just said it in your package that you found where they were. You went there. There were a massive number of bandits that were there holding rifles, I want to believe.
No government presence.
If it was so easy for you to find, and the government understands that this is the problem, yes, he may be a man of the people, so to speak, but from a government and a security standpoint, he is a threat to people because of what you said. There are things that he has done. What is the government doing about this?
Nothing.
Can you give me an understanding why you think the government is not doing anything? Is it a fear thing? Because, I mean, for the negotiation to take place anyway is a bit concerning. Why is it that the government is not doing anything? The whereabouts are known. Every other thing is quite clear. Why is the government not coming in?
If you ask me, I can say all this is a charade. Because I think Audu is not negotiating with Katsina or with Jibia Peace Forum. I think he's negotiating directly with the government.
Why do you think that?
That is it. I think the government are not. Sincere in their words when they said they are not negotiating with terrorists. Blah blah blah. No, I believe they are in the center of this negotiation because they couldn't protect the people, and they were not sure whether this peace, this fragile peace, will hold. Or will continue. So that is why they are hiding behind the community and saying that this peace is struck with the community, not with the government. But if you ask me, I think the government are in the center of all of this.
How could that be, Rukayyah? Because the government, the Senate itself, has said that they have discontinued any sort of consideration when it comes to negotiating with bandits. Could this be why they're just letting things be? If that's the reason, what other alternate conditions are they presenting to the community? If you say there's no governance there at all, if there are 1,000 bandits and there's no one single representation of any government institution, then I'm very worried. What kind of, is this place even still in Nigeria? Geographically, where is Jibia?
Jibia is the border between Nigeria and Niger.
There we go. Now that gives us even better idea of what's happening here. So we've had no strong reaction from the government. The community seems to be very comfortable. Now let's talk about the negotiation terms he had with whoever, because at this point we don't know if it's the government or if it's the Peace Forum there in the state. Now they said to him that he has to relinquish his weapons, and he says that he cannot because that's what he uses to defend himself against the other bandit. What's the relationship between the community and the opposing bandits?
Before they struck the deal with Audu, all those bandit leaders or all the bandit group can come in freely to Jibia to operate.
When you say
Jibia
operate,
was not safe last year.
How do they operate? You mean they go about destroying, killing?
I'm telling you, they go about, Jibia is known for, business.
Okay.
Yes, Jibia is known for different kinds of business, food stuff and all.
All right.
But during this insecurity,
Rukayyah, sorry.
the neighbor.
Rukayyah, sorry.
Okay.
I want to get the details straight. When the bandits come in to pillage, what exactly are they coming in to pillage? Are they kidnapping people or are they stealing from
They
people?
kidnap, they kill, they steal. In fact, they burn people. The last time I was in Jibia, they burned a car. I think like 12, 13 people were killed instantly.
And the reason they do this is to ask for dues from the community, to ask for ransom for the people that have been kidnapped?
Of course.
Okay, now that's getting clearer itself. Thank you very much. I don't know, I think I'm done with I fully understand now the situation, so I have no other questions. Inam, you might have one or two.
I do not.
You do
I do not. You know what came to my mind? There's that saying that says the violent take it by force. And honestly, that's what it looks like he is doing. We have a problem. I think the question that I was going to ask is, do they even regard themselves as Nigerians, especially because they're on the border? I don't know. That might be a very delicate question to ask.
Of course they do.
So, I mean, you look at it, Mazino, we are unfortunately in a country where a lot of things are not working, from security, from education to so many things. Last week we had a report by Sumaya as well, where schools were dilapidating to the core. And unfortunately, you find yourself in a situation where people have made the conscious decision to say we will take it by force. And it's an unfortunate thing.
Lost for words, I see. I know. What solutions seem in the horizon, Rukayyah?
I don't think of any solution because the governments are not willing to do what they are supposed to do. And if the government are not willing to do what they are supposed to do, then we're going to have lots of outdo. I just hope maybe we'll have someone just like him, not the opposite of him, like what happened in Gangara. There was a peace, not even only in Kankara, most of the communities where peace agreement was made with the bandits in Katsina, the peace treaty failed because they are still killing people. They accepted the peace, but they are still stealing, they are still killing people, they are still kidnapping people. So I think Jibia's one is even one of the best, or let me say the best among the best. So if the government are not willing to do what they are supposed to do, like you said, Mazino, they know where these people are. They just won't take any action. Because if I can reach the bandits, then why won't the government reach the bandits?
Thank you. Exactly.
Yeah. And again, I'm telling you, if to say it's someone, maybe if they are looking for me, maybe in 10 minutes, if I'm not even in Katsina, you might just see their cars, maybe tracking their phone, tracking my phone and all. They will know where I am, but they don't know where these bandits are. I'm not buying that. They know where they are. They are just not willing to take action.
The unfortunate thing about this is that Rukayyah and Mazino is the man probably has children, the man probably has family members, and the reality is that even if he had actually died, anybody who was a follower of his has seen that in order for us to be heard, this is what we need to do. So it puts a question in my mind and in my heart that says, will we ever really, really, really tackle banditry in Nigeria? Because if something like this is happening, it's a repetitive cycle.
It's an institution
exactly.
in itself.
It's going to multiply. And I think for me, this gives us a proper understanding that peace in Nigeria or anywhere else is not just the absence of gunfire. It is the presence of protection. It is the presence of systems and institutions that want to listen to the people, not just negotiate, but partner with them, because it's like a ransom thing. My demands are give us education, give us healthcare, and then everything else will cease. It's unfortunate because the things that they are asking for are things that, according to Constitution, Nigerians have a right to.
Rukayyah, we have nothing else to say, but thank you. And wow, what courage. I think you should call up management and ask for a raise. Thank you very much, Rukayyah.
Thank you, Adina, but I think we're going to meet out with you.
No, thank you.
Take him with you. He likes to use a bike, Rukayyah.
No.
Mazino will bike to strange places in Nigeria. Take him with you.
No,
Take him with you with that bike.
They need me here on Saturday.
I think I'm inviting you.
Thank you very much. Thank you indeed. What a report there, what a conversation. We're still left confused. Normally we'd have a solution at the end, or at least a suggestion, but this time I think the reality speaks for itself.